Good morning, everyone. Yes, yesterday's exam is very simple as compared to first exam. I hope everyone got more marks as compared to first exam, especially numerical ability. Okay, guys, it's already 10:15. We'll start the session. See, DXC test to numerical ability. Numerical ability test to DXC. See the first question. Yesterday's exam first question. If the sum of two numbers is 27 and their HCF and LCF, those are 3 and 60 respectively. Respectively in the sense, their HCF is 3 and LCM is 60. HCF is 3 and LCM is 60, and sum of those two numbers is also given, that is 27. Now the question what he is asking is, then the sum of the reciprocals of two numbers. We need to calculate the reciprocals of two numbers sum, right? See, first of all, whenever HCF of any two numbers are mentioned, listen carefully. Whenever HCF of any two numbers are mentioned, then we have to consider those numbers are multiples of HCF. Here the HCF is 3. So definitely whatever the numbers are there, here two numbers, we are talking about two numbers. Those two numbers must be a multiples of 3. Why? Because if those numbers are not multiples of 3, you are not definitely will not get HCF as 3. Because of that reason, whenever HCF is given, you have to consider those numbers as multiples of HCF. Here HCF is given as 3. So I am taking two numbers as 3x and 3y. I am taking 3x and 3y. And now the first sentence, sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers 3x plus 3y, which is equal to 27. Now from this you can common 3 over here, 3 into x plus y, which is equal to 27. You can cancel 3, 3 table, 3 ones are 3 nines are. X plus y is equal to 9. After that, one more sentence. LCM of those numbers is 60. Here first number is 3x. Second number is 3y. What is the LCM of 3x and 3y? LCM of 3x and 3y. This value is given as 60. But whereas coming to this 3x and 3y, LCM is what? 3xy. 3xy is equal to 60. You can cancel 3 table, 3 20s. X plus y is equal to 9. Xy is equal to 20. Now, what are the possible values of x and y? What are the possible values of x and y? Here, sum of two numbers is 9 and product of those numbers is 20. Sum of two numbers 9 and product is 20. And here you can take the possible values are 4 and 5. 4 plus 5, 9. 4 into 5, 20. This is the only possible case, right? So, the first number becomes, here the question what he is asking, find the sum of the reciprocals. Reciprocal of first number. 3x reciprocal, 1 by 3x. 3y reciprocal, 1 by 3y. The question is sum of these two. Now you can take the LCM here, 3xy. And here 3x is a y plus x. Here we all know that x plus y is equal to 9. X plus y. This is numerator value 9. 3xy. 3xy is equal to 60. Directly you can substitute here. So you can cancel with 3 table. 3 3s are 320s. Therefore, the required answer, sum of their reciprocals, which is equal to how much? 3 by 20. Option D is the right answer. Option D. Here you can also do like this, or else you can also take by taking the assumption value of x and y. X is equal to 4, y is equal to 5. So that first number becomes 3x means 3 into 4, 12. And second number becomes 3 into 5, 15. 12 and 15. These are the two numbers. Now you need to calculate sum of their reciprocals 1 by 12 plus 1 by 15. This also will give us the same result, which is 3 by 20. Okay. You can do any method, that is up to you. But if you take like this directly, as you already know that x plus y is equal to 9 and 3xy is equal to 60, directly you can substitute those values here. But if you take like this, you need to calculate again what is the LCM of 12 and 15, right? This is time taking process. Guys, everyone please take the screenshot of each and every problem. Every time it is somewhat difficult to write all the entire solution. So better to take the screenshot so that time will not be wasted. Is it clear, everyone? Next question. The product of two co-prime numbers is 253. What is the LCM of these numbers? So guys, first of all, this question is very simple question. If you know what is co-prime, if you know what is co-prime, then the problem is very simple. No calculations are required. What is meant by co-prime? Co-prime means I'm writing the exact definition. Two numbers doesn't have any common factor. Those numbers are called as co-prime numbers. Two numbers doesn't have any common factor. Those numbers are called as co-primes. Those two numbers may be prime numbers or composite numbers. One is prime number, one is composite number. It doesn't matter. I will take a few examples in order to understand what are the co-primes. Suppose, for example, if you take any prime numbers combination, 3, 7. These two are prime numbers, right? 3, 7, these two are prime numbers. Each and every prime number will have only two factors, that is 1 and itself. So definitely there is no other common factor except 1. There is a condition except 1. Why we are saying except 1? Because 1 is a factor of each and every number. That is the reason why we must say that except one condition. Okay, two numbers doesn't have any common factor except 1. 3, 7. And I will take one more combination, 3, 8. One is prime number, one is composite number. 8 is a composite number, 3 is a prime number. In first example, both are prime numbers. In second example, one is prime number, one is composite number. Now I will take both are composite numbers, 4 and 15. 4 is a composite number, 15 is also a composite number, but these two doesn't have any common factor. All these kind of numbers are called as co-prime numbers. Now, if you observe carefully, what is the LCM of these two? 3 and 7 LCM, 21. 3 and 8 LCM, 24. 4 and 15 LCM, 4 and 15 LCM, 60, which is nothing but all these are LCMs, and unfortunately, co-prime, for every co-prime numbers, LCM and product, LCM and product both are same. 21 is nothing but 3 into 7, right? 3 into 8, and next 4 into 15. Product and LCM both are equal for co-prime numbers. So the product of two co-prime numbers is 253. So obviously LCM is also 253. Once you know this condition, what is co-prime number, then automatically you can able to understand the LCM of those two numbers, product of those two numbers, both are same. LCM product is given as 253. Automatically LCM is also 253. Option B is the right answer. Very simple. Guys, is my screen is visible or not? Can anyone please be respond? Guys, could you please be respond? Anyone? Is my screen is visible or not? I think everything is visible. Yeah. Okay, fine. All right. Thank you. Next question. What will be the value of A and B? What will be the value of A and B if you are adding A8 plus 96 and the resultant value is 1AB? 1AB. What is the value of A and B? Most of the cases, it is better to go with the option verification method for these kind of problems. See, option A is equal to 2, B is equal to 4. If you substitute A is equal to 2, this is 28 and this is 96. And 1, A is equal to 2, 2 and B is equal to 4. Once check it out, after adding these two, you are getting 124 or not. 28 plus 96, which is equal to 124. You got the correct answer. Therefore, option A is the right answer. Once checked out with option B. Option B is what? Here 48 and this is 96. If you take this one, this is 4 and this one is 14, 144. 144. This is A and this is B. A is equal to 4, but we got B is equal to again 4. This is wrong one. You can take option C. This is initially 48. After that 96. You can add these two, you will get 144. Here B is not equal to 6. So option C is also wrong answer. Option A is the right answer. Always better to go with option verification method for these kind of problems. Option verification method. Next question. Samir plants 7225 plants. Samir plants 7225, 7225. So that there are as many rows as there are trees in a row. It means understanding of this sentence is very important. Once you understand this sentence, it is very easy to get the answer. Very simple. See, according to this sentence, there are as many rows as there are trees in a row. It means number of rows. Suppose for understanding purpose, I am taking, let us take, there are 3 rows. There are as many rows as there are trees in a row. Here, let us take, there are 3 rows. If there are 3 rows, in each row, 3 trees will be there. If there are 3 rows, in each row, 3 trees will be there. If there are 4 rows, if there are 4 rows, then in each row, 4 trees will be there. That is the meaning of that particular statement. So that there are as many rows as there are trees in a row. It means number of rows is equal to number of columns, right? Rows is equal to columns. If there are 3 rows and 3 columns will be there. If there are 4 rows, 4 columns will be there. If there are n rows, n columns will be there. Then number of trees is equal to number of plants. Number of plants is equal to number of rows into number of columns. Here, if you observe carefully in this diagram, total 4 rows and 4 columns are there. Automatically 4 by 4, which is equal to 16. Here, n rows are there, n columns are there, and the number of plants are 7225, which is already given in the problem. 7225, that is equal to n square. Now from this, n is equal to square root of 7225. What is square root of 7225? Which is equal to 85. Option C is the right answer. Option C. Guys, there is a small technique for squares which are ending with 85, which are ending with 5. That is, if you want to calculate the square which is ending with 5, last two digits must be 25. Suppose, for example, if I want 85 square, 5 square is equal to 25. Last two digits are 25. Now the remaining digit is nothing but remove this 5 and take this number 8, multiply this number with its next number. 8 into 9. 8 into 9 what? 72. 8 nines are 72. Therefore, 85 square is equal to 7225. Therefore, square root of 7225, which is equal to 85. Option C is the right answer. In this way, you can easily calculate the squares which are ending with 5 and also square roots. Please take a screenshot of each and every problem. And if anyone is having doubts, still you people are not understanding any of the problem, you just join in doubt session during 7 to 9. In that doubt session, you can ask any of the doubt from any of the area, whether it is reasoning, aptitude, verbal, and technical. Okay. Next question. What is the highest power of 2 in the following expression? Here you are calculating what is the highest power of 2 in the following expression. Highest power of 2. Highest power of 2 means you need to take only the powers of 2 in this expression. In this entire expression, you need to take only 2 powers. How can you take the 2 powers? First of all, in order to write 2 powers, is it possible to write 45 in terms of 2? No. Definitely 45 in terms of 2, it is not at all possible to write in terms of 2. Right? Why? Because 45 is not a multiple of 2. So remove this one. It is not possible to change 45. And similarly, 21 is also not a multiple of 2. This is also not possible to change. 25 is also not a multiple of 2. It is also not possible. The only thing you need to change is 4 power 8 and second one is 1800. These two are possible. Take these two numbers. First, I will take 4 power 8. What is 4? 4 is nothing but I can write it as 2 square. 2 square whole to the power of 8 into 1800, right? So here you can write this 1800 as 2 into 900. This is one case. Again, 2 into 450. Again, 2 into 225, right? 2, 2, 2. 3 2s are there and 225. It is not possible to convert in terms of 2. So there is no need of changing this value. Now here it is 2 square whole power 8. 2 square whole power 8, which is equal to 2 power 16 into 2, 2, 2. Total 2 power 3. Now, how many 2s are there in this entire expression? 2 power 19. This entire expression value is 2 power 19 into what are the values we are not taken in this expression? One is 225 and the second one is 25 and the third one is 21 square and the fourth one is 45 square. These are the values we are not, it is not possible to convert them into in powers of 2. So the highest power of 2 in this entire expression, which is equal to how much? 19. Option A is the right answer. Option A. Guys, to solve these kind of problems, first, whatever the values are possible to write in powers of 2 or as multiples of 2, you just take only those numbers. Remaining numbers are not at all required. 25, 21, 45, these are not multiples of 2, so it is not possible to write them in powers of 2. Take only 1800 and 4 power 8. 4 you can write as 2 square, and similarly 1800, I already explained how to expand that value in powers of 2. Here the answer is option A. Next question. The unit digit of 3 power 34. Guys, if any number is ending with either 2, 3, 7, 8. Suppose if the number is ending with 2, 2 power remainder, that is your required units place. If it is ending with 3, 3 power remainder. If it is ending with 7, 7 power remainder. If it is ending with 8, 8 power remainder. Now I will tell you how to calculate the remainder. Once you know what is the remainder, then it is very easy to tell that particular units place digit. Okay. Here, remainder, divide the given power value with 4. You will get whatever the remainder you are getting, just substitute that remainder here. Here the power value in this question is given as 34. 34 divided by 4. What is the remainder? Remainder is equal to 8 times, and still the remainder is 2. Remainder is 2. Therefore, what is your required units place? As the number is ending with 3, therefore 3 power remainder, that is the required units place. That is the required units place. 3 power, what is the remainder you are getting? 2. Just substitute that 2 here. Remainder is equal to 2. 3 power 2, which is equal to 9. That is the required units place. That is the required units place. Suppose, for example, if you are getting remainder 3, 3 power 3, which is equal to 27. 27 is 2-digit number, but you must take only units place. Okay. If the remainder is 3 power 4, which is equal to 1, right? Remainder is 1. And one more point, when you are getting when you are dividing with 4, possible remainders are 0, 1, 2, 3, right? If the remainder is 1, 2, 3, there is no problem. But if the remainder is 0, take this value as 4 instead of 0. That is the only change you need to do. Why? Because if remainder 1, that is in first cycle, remainder 2, that is in second cycle, remainder 3, that is third cycle. But remainder 0 indicates that that is in fourth cycle. So in place of 0, you must take the value as 4. Okay. But here you got the remainder in this problem 2. Directly 3 square is equal to 9. That is your required answer. Option B. Please take the screenshot of this one. Next question. Simplify. Just simplification question. 3 by 7 plus 22 4 by 7 minus 2 by 8. 2 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4, right? And divided by 1 by 4. Divided by 1 by 4. And next, if you observe, see here, 3 by 7 plus 22 4 by 7. If you add these two, what you will get here? If you add these two, what is the value? 3 by 7 plus 22 4 by 7. 4 by 7 plus 3 by 7. 22 4 by 7, which is nothing but 22 plus 4 by 7 plus 3 by 7. 3 by 7 plus 4 by 7, this value is 7 by 7. That value is nothing but 1. 22 plus 1, 23. Minus Guys, here it is. This is only for division, is only for this one, not for entire. Right? 1 by 4 divided by 1 by 4. This will be cancelled one time. Minus 1, which is equal to 23 minus 1. That is equal to how much? 22. 22. Option A is the right answer. 2 by 8 divided by 1 by 4. What is 2 by 8 divided by 1 by 4? 2 by 8 is nothing but 1 by 4 only. 1 by 4 by 1 by 4. That is 1. So you have to subtract 1 from this entire sum. 3 by 7 plus 22, 4 by 7 minus 1. That value is 22. Option A is the right answer. Question. A started a business with 2,70,000. Here the investment of A. Initially A starts a business with 2,70,000 and was joined by B 3 months afterwards. B joined with A after 3 months, right? How much money did B invest if the profit share of A at the end of the year was 3/5 of the total profit? Guys, it is very clear that there are only two partners, A and B. Here, A's profit share is 3/5. Automatically, remaining 2/5 is B share only, right? Total two partners are there, A and B. A profit is given as 3/5 of total profit. Automatically, remaining 2/5 of profit is for B only. So it is very easy to get the ratio of these two. Profit ratio. What is that? 3:2. Profit ratio of A and B. 3:2. Now, profit ratio A by B, that is 3 by 2. Okay, which is equal to, as we all know that profit is nothing but what? Investment into time period. Investment of first person 2,70,000 into time period. Initially, who starts the business? A starts the business. Therefore, A will be there for entire 1 year. 1 year is equal to 12 months. 1 year is nothing but 12 months into 12 divided by, we don't know the investment of B. Let us take investment of B, that is IB, into time period when B was joined. See here in this sentence, B was joined 3 months afterwards. 3 months afterwards. It means first 3 months he will not be there in the business, but the remaining 9 months he will be there in the business. He will be there only for 9 months. Now you can calculate the value of investment of second person. It is very easy. Here it is cancel with the 9 table, 30,000, and then here it is 10,000. And next, you can do the cross multiplication over here. Investment of second person is equal to 2 into 12, 24, 24 into 10,000, 24 into 10,000, 2,40,000. That is the investment of B. That is the investment of B. Option D is the right answer. Investment of B is equal to 2,40,000. Option D is the right answer. Please take the screenshot of this problem. Here, only thing is here A's share is given 3/5. Automatically, B share will be 2/5. Therefore, their profit ratio becomes 3 by 2. Profit is equal to P1 by P2. Let us take P1 by P2 is equal to I1 T1 divided by I2 T2. That's it. Profit is equal to investment into time period. Next question. See here, the question is the average age of 10 members. The average age of 10 members of a dance group is 12. Average age of 10 members of a dance group is 12. Average is given, so automatically you will get a sum of 10 members. Sum of 10 members, which is equal to, what is meant by sum? Average into number of persons, 120. Right? Sum of 10 members, that is 120 years. Now, 3 members of age 9, 10, 11 years leave the group. It means at present the sum is 120. From this, 3 members left. Their ages 9, 10, 11. These 3 members left the group. It means you need to subtract that particular value. Okay. And a year later, after 1 year, a year later in the sense after 1 year, 3 new members of age 11, 12, 13 years respectively join the group. Guys, up to after 1 year, 3 members joined. In this 1 year duration, already 3 members left. So at present, only 7 members will be there once these 3 members left the group. Only 7 members will be there, right? For these 7 members, each and every person 1 year increases because these new members are joined after 1 year. First add 7. Why we are adding this 7? Because this 7 years are for 7 members. Each person value increases by 1 year. Like that, 7 persons are there. 7 persons and 1 year. 1 year. 7 into 1, which is equal to 7 years. Now, additionally, after 1 year, 3 new members are joined. Their ages are 11, 12, and 13. Those who joined the group, we just add those values. Okay, 11, 12, and 13. Now, after adding new persons, the number of persons again back to 10 persons, 10 members, right? Number of persons 10. Now the question what he is asking is what is the average of the group at present? Now in the sense at present, after adding those 2 members after 1 year, average is equal to what? Sum of all the values divided by 10. Calculate this value. If you observe carefully, plus 11 minus 11 both are cancelled. And next here it is or else you this is minus 19. This is minus 19 and this one is 13 plus 7. 13 plus 7, 20. 20 plus 12. 20 plus 12. 20 plus 12, 32. 32 minus 19. 32 minus 19, which is equal to how much? It is 13. 120 plus 13 divided by 10. This is 133. 133 by 10. 13.3 years. 13.3 years. That is the average age of the group at present after adding new 3 members. Option C is the right answer. 13.3. Initially, first average age of 10 members is given so that you will get a sum of those 10 members. Now, 3 members left the group. So, you need to subtract their ages 9, 10, 11. After a year, additionally 3 new members are joined. After a year, in the sense, initially once 3 members left the group, remaining 7 members will be left over. For those 7 members, each person 1 year is increases. So increased value of those 7 members is 7 plus 7. And those who added the group, that their ages are 11, 12, and 13. You need to add those values. Here we need to calculate the average age of the group at present. Average is nothing but sum divided by number of persons. Number of persons, there is no change in number of persons. Why? Because 3 members left the group. After a year, 3 members joined the group. So total number of persons are 10 members. Option C is the right answer. Next question. A flower seller purchases roses at 96 rupees a dozen. 96 rupees a dozen. It means dozen in the sense 12. 12 flowers. 12 flowers. Purchases cost price 96 rupees. This is cost price. Cost price of 12 flowers 96. So cost price of each flower 12 eights 96. Therefore, one flower cost price 8 rupees and the selling price of one flower. Selling price of one flower and sells them at 10 rupees per flower. So selling price is 10 rupees, cost price is 8 rupees. What is the profit percentage of flower seller? We need to calculate profit percentage. Automatically, selling price is greater than the cost price, you will get profit only. How much profit you are getting? 2 rupees on each flower divided by what is the cost price value? 8 rupees into 100. This is 1/4. 1/4 of 100, which is equal to how much percentage? 25%. Profit percentage is 25. Very simple question. Option C. Option C is the right answer. Next question. The simple interest earned on a certain amount is double the money when invested for 15 years. What is the interest rate is offered? Here, the simple interest earned on a certain amount. Here, simple interest, we don't know the principal amount, right? So let us take principal amount is P only, and that principal amount becomes double. Double in the sense, for understanding purpose, I will take principal is equal to 100. That amount becomes, that principal amount becomes double. Therefore, amount is equal to 200. If amount is equal to 200, principal is equal to 100, what is the simple interest from this? 100 rupees. Why? Because simple interest is nothing but amount minus principal. That will gives you the simple interest. As we all know that simple interest is equal to PTR by 100, right? And next step, here simple interest is 100, principal amount is 100, and time period is 15 years. Rate of interest we need to calculate. Rate of interest. Here 100 gets cancelled, and next 5 3s 5 20s. R is equal to 20 by 3. R is equal to 20 by 3. What is the interest rate is offered? R is equal to how much? 15 years. But amount is double the money when invested for 15 years. Okay. What is the rate of interest offered? Rate of interest we need to calculate here. 5 3s are 5 20s. 20 by 3, 6.66 percentage. Rate of interest is 6.66 percentage. Guys, here it is not 26. This is 6.66. Option A is the right answer. 6.66. Here, simple interest earned on a certain amount. Let us take the principal amount is 100. Is double. Simple interest on a certain amount is double the money when invested for 15 years. We need to calculate the rate of interest. Guys, just wait for a second. Here he is saying that simple interest is double the principal amount. It means simple interest is 200. He is saying simple interest is 200, not principal amount. So these two will be cancelled, and this one will be 40. Therefore, rate of interest is equal to 40 by 3. This is not your answer. Rate of interest is 40 by 3. 40 by 3 means what? 13.33 percentage. Option D is the right answer, not option A, option D. Here he is saying that simple interest is double the month. If you take principal amount is 100, simple interest is double, that is 200. Simple interest is 200, not final amount. Option D. Next one. Ronald and Alan are working on an assignment. Ronald takes 6 hours to type 32 pages on a computer. 6 hours to type 32 pages. Coming to Ronald, in 6 hours, he can able to type 32 pages. In 1 hour, automatically 32 by 6. Okay. 32 by 6 is equal to how much? 16 by 3 pages. Ronald can able to type 16 by 3 pages in 1 hour. In 1 hour. And whereas coming to Elan, 5 hours to type 40 pages. So 1 hour work. How many pages? 40 by 5, which is equal to 8 pages. Which is equal to 8 pages. Now the question is, how much time will they take working together on two different computers to type an assignment of 110 pages? Okay, first of all, what you have to do is, in 1 hour, how many pages they can able to type in 1 hour duration together? Ronald and Alan together, 16 by 3. This is the number of pages typed by Ronald in 1 hour, whereas coming to Alan, 8 pages. You can add these two, what you will get. Here the LCM is 3 and 16 plus 24. 16 plus 24, this is 3 8 is 24. 24 plus 16, 40, right? 40 by 3 pages. It takes 1 hour. 40 by 3 pages, 1 hour. And the question is, in order to type 110 pages, how much time is required, right? That is the question. 110 divided by 40 by 3. This 3 goes to numerator. This 0 0 gets cancelled. Now you can calculate this value. Here 33 divided by 4 hours. 33 divided by 4, which is equal to 8 1 by 4 hours. 8 1 by 4 hours, which is nothing but 8 hours, 1/4 of an hour. What is 1/4 of an hour? 15 minutes. 1/4 of an hour. That is 15 minutes. Option C is the right answer. 8 hours, 15 minutes. 8 hours, 15 minutes. 1/4 of an hour. 15 minutes. Option C. Next question. Rushdie starts for a wedding venue at 6 p.m. and drives at a speed of 60. Ramesh starts for the same venue at 6:30 and drives at a speed of 75. When will both reach the venue, provided they reach at the same time? See, initially they started at this position. Initially, first person, Rushdie, okay, started from this position at 6 a.m. Whereas coming to Ramesh, starts from the same venue at 6:30. At 6:30, first person traveling with a speed of 60 kilometer per hour. Second person traveling with a speed of 75 kilometer per hour, right? Now, according to the question, both are reaching the venue at the same time. At the same time. Now we need to calculate this value. If you observe carefully, the second person, Ramesh, started half an hour late, right? In that half an hour duration, how much distance covered by Rushdie? In 1 hour, Rushdie covers 60 kilometers. In half an hour, automatically 30 kilometers only. 30 kilometers. Exactly at 6:30. Exactly at 6:30 p.m. The distance between, this is not AM, PM. Exactly at 6:30 p.m., the distance between Rushdie and Ramesh is 30 kilometers, right? Therefore, first you can calculate after how much time they will reach the destination, they will meet each other. Time period is equal to distance by speed in general. Whenever direction is coming to the picture, you need to take the concept of relative speed. Here, both are in which direction? Same direction. Both are in which direction? Same direction. If both are in same direction, then relative speed is difference of speeds. Relative speed is difference of speeds. Okay. Difference of speeds 75 minus 60. And the numerator is distance. How much distance between them? Exactly at 6:30, 30 kilometers. Therefore, time period is equal to 30 by 15. 30 by 15, which is equal to 2 hours. After 2 hours from 6:30. After 2 hours from 6:30 p.m. From 6:30 p.m. onwards, after 2 hours, they both will reach the destination point. 6:30 p.m. plus 2 hours. What is that value? 6:30 plus 2 hours? 8:30. 8:30 is the right answer. 8:30 p.m. Option B. 8:30 p.m. From 6:30 p.m. onwards, after 2 hours, they will reach the destination. Next question. The number of 6-digit numbers that can be formed from the digits 0, 1, 5, 6, 7, and 8, in which the first digit is not 0. Obviously, if you are forming a 6-digit number, let us take this is a 6-digit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Any digit, any number cannot start with 0. So the first position can be occupied by any of these 5 numbers. So first position can be occupied by any of the 5 numbers 1, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So 5 possible ways. Whereas coming to remaining 5 places, among these numbers, one number will be over. Still, you left over with 5. 5 positions are there, 5 places are there, and 5 numbers are there. Those 5 numbers can be arranged in these 5 places in 5 factorial ways, right? So your required number of ways are 5 into 5 factorial. 5 factorial is equal to how much? 120. 120 into 5, 600. 120 into 5, 600. Option B is the right answer. Number of ways in which that can be 6-digit number can be formed, which is 600. Option B. Initially, first digit cannot start with 0. So first digit can be placed with 5 ways. Any of the digit from 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. Among those 5 digit, any of the digit, 5 possible cases. And from remaining digit onwards, any digit can be placed anywhere. 5 positions are there and 5 numbers are there, including 0. 0 can be placed anywhere after first digit. Total number of ways are 600. Next question. Last but one. A bag contains orange flavored candies only. In a bag, only orange color candies are there. Malini takes out one candy without looking into the bag. What is the probability that she takes uh, out an orange flavored candy? Yes, if you observe carefully, in this bag, only orange color, only one color of candies are left there. She wants orange color. It means total number of our favorable events and total events both are equal. Why? Because we are having total one color, that is only orange color, and she took out only orange color only. That is probability is directly 1. Why? Because favorable events and total events both are equal. Therefore, 1 by 1 that is equal to 1. Option D, probability is equal to 1. If she wants only orange color, automatically out of total orange, all the candies are orange color only. She wants only orange color. That is probability 1. Option D. Last question. A showroom offers a 10% discount on microwave whose market price is 8,000. Here the market price is given as 8,000. Listen carefully. And discount is 10%. What is 10% of 8,000? 800. Percentage of this 8,000 is 800. It means selling price is equal to how much? 7,200. 7,200 selling price. And also gives a blender worth 1,200 as a complimentary gift with it. And the shopkeeper is also giving a blender worth 1,200 as a complimentary gift along with this microwave. Even then, showroom earns a profit of 20%. Then find the cost price of microwave. Here, if you observe carefully, the showroom is offering 10% discount on this microwave, as well as showroom is giving 1,200 worth of blender as a complimentary gift. It means this amount is also included in this selling price. So first, this amount will be reduced from this 7,200. If you subtract 1,200 from this 7,200, the remaining price will be 6,000. This 6,000 is the selling price of microwave. In this total selling price of this blender and microwave, you are having, this is the total selling price of microwave and blender. In this, blender cost is 1,200, so that microwave is automatically 6,000, right? Microwave selling price is 6,000 and profit is given as 20%. As we all know that by default cost price is 100%. Cost price is 100%, profit is equal to 20%. So automatically selling price is equal to 120%. This 120% is equal to 6,000. Now you need to calculate cost price. Cost price is always 100%. Calculate the answer. 120 50s. 120 50s 6,000. 550 into 100, that is 5,000. That is the cost price of microwave. Cost price of microwave is 5,000. Option C is the right answer. First, take off this discount from this market price. 10% of 8,000, 800. Subtract this 800 from this 8,000. That is the selling price of total microwave as well as blender. Blender worth is 1,200. First, you need to subtract that value from this 7,200. So microwave selling price is 6,000. And the cost price is 100%, profit is 20%, selling price is 120%. 120% value is 6,000. Calculate cost price 100%. That is 5,000. Option C is the right answer. Please take the screenshot of this one. That's all about today's session. And next session will be taken care by Kiran sir. Kiran sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm there.
Yeah. You can take the class now.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Just a minute. Okay. So good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the verbal ability session. Yesterday evening, what happened in the doubt clearing session? Many people were asking for the concept to be explained. To be honest, in most of the classes of yours, we have already explained all the concepts. For every question, if we start explaining you the concept, believe me, that would be difficult for us. The time constraint, we have the time constraint here, and then we have to go through the time constraint. Okay, so please understand, and it's very difficult to understand the concept for each and every class of ours. Simple thing, you just go through the topic. For example, today we are teaching you verbal ability, and you know what are the topics we have it. And all those topics, just have a glance of the previous topics, like of the concepts. Just if you have a glance, you will be able to memorize everything. Okay, that you need to do it first of all. Well, so yesterday also many people have taken up this DXC test 2. It's quite a good number who have taken the test. People, please believe me, understand the importance of verbal ability, especially in DXC and the Capgemini. For the non-IT people, the companies, they look into your language and your English ability. They will look at it for sure. Your communication skills should be extraordinary as well as. 1 minute. One minute. Well, your communication skills are. Oh, sorry. It's a wrong PPT actually. So as I was telling you, communication skills play a major role. If you do not concentrate on that, it will be highly difficult for you. Okay, and hope my screen is visible to you people. First thing, when I'm solving every question, understand which topic it is first of all, and how did we solve it. After the class, if you do not sit for a minute, at least for half an hour, if you don't sit and understand, try to understand the concepts, you'll not be able to go further. Okay. Can I get some responses from your end, like, the screen is visible, all those things? Can I get some responses from you? Anybody? Is my screen visible and audible? I have minimized my screen right now, but at least something is visible for you, right? No one is listening then. Okay. Well, I've got text on my WhatsApp. That's not an issue. Thank you, Ravichandra, I believe. Yes, it is Ravichandra from batch 4. Good. So let's go further. So yesterday you have taken up this DXC text 2, the pattern test you have taken up, and we are going to have the explanation of it right now. So as you know, even in the first question of yesterday's also, it was articles test, correct? Even today, again, it will be the same because this is the pattern what DXC follows since many days, since many years actually. Now, I told you, by seeing the options here, you should be able to say whether what topic it is. And the, these are articles. Correct? So, I repeat, article A is used for the consonant sounding words. What are these consonant sounding words? Like B, C, D, F, okay, G, H, J, K, L, M, all those things, all those words which are not vowels. Like vowels are A, E, I, O, U. The other 21 letters are known as consonants, and all the consonant sounding words we use article A. And for all the vowel sounding words we use article an. Irrespective of the consonant, irrespective of the vowel, we use article the to specify, to mention the like specify it. See, for example, I'm going for a movie. I am going for a movie. That means one movie, it could be any movie. Now, I'm going to the, how do we say? Okay, I'm going to the Avengers movie. That means we will understand that you are going only for the Avengers movie. You're not going to any other movie. Okay, so now let's see the question. Can you please go to dash grocery store on 5th Street and buy 2 cartons of milk? Now listen carefully. First, let's read the sentence till here. Always try to remove the options which are not correct so that it will be easy for you to find out the answer. Now, grocery, G, it's a ga sound. Ga sound is a consonant. That means an is a mistake. You cannot use it there. Now, can you go to a grocery store? We can use the grocery store, we can use it. But we have also told on the 5th Street and buy 2 cartons of milk. That means there may be a grocery store on 4th Street or 3rd Street or the 2nd Street or the 1st Street. But we are not asking you to go there. We are asking you to go only to the 5th Street of the grocery store. That means we are trying to specify it. Then option C is also wrong. What is the right answer here? The right answer is the. Got my point? Next, dash his own family, he has to support his brothers. People, please understand, many people are not using this apostrophe s properly. People are writing like, see, there is a lot of difference. Brothers, family, if you write it. That means brothers, family, this is wrong. Apostrophe s is correct. I have a brother. I have 2 brothers. This is plural form. Or apostrophe s means that person's family it is. That means that family belongs to that person. Okay, so that is correct. You got my point? And the next thing, if you use yes apostrophe or apostrophe, if you use it is a singular brother. If you use yes apostrophe, that means it is a plural possessiveness. The possessiveness of that all the brothers you are talking there. Now, what is this? Dash of his own family. In front his own family. Actually, I have already told of will definitely come here. So what are the words we don't have of? It is wrong. Now, instead of, in addition to his, in spite of. Okay, in spite of his family, of his own family, he has to support his brothers. Now here, you cannot use instead of his family, his own family. We are not telling you he has to support his brothers leaving their family. If you use instead means leaving that. This is wrong here. So in addition to his own family, he has to support his brothers. This also can be correct. In spite of his own family, he has to support his brothers. This could be also correct. But the apt word which fits there is in spite of his own family. Okay, so option D is the right answer. Now, Gandhi gave up his legal practice dash his country. Gandhi gave up his legal practice dash his country. See, for example, dash his country. What is it telling about? It is, this sentence is talking about a reason. It is talking about a reason. Now, when you say the reason, Gandhi gave up his legal practice on behalf of his country. No. Why did Gandhi leave the legal practice? Because Gandhiji wanted to serve the nation. Isn't it? That's the reason. By virtue, on behalf of his country. No, this is not. By virtue of. Again, this is not the correct way. On account of his country. Like on account, see, on account of my birthday, I have distributed the sweets. On account of my country, no. This is wrong. For the sake of his country. Like he wanted his country to get independence. That's the reason he has given up his legal practice. So option D is the right answer. Next one. This is very, very important. I'm telling you, this is a mandatory question which would be asked in the examinations of yours. Join the sentences using appropriate conjunction. Imagine these are actually the phrases. See option A, B, C. See, conjunctions means the words like and, but, because, if, all these are conjunctions words. Now, what are these then? These are phrasal conjunctions, or you can say conjunctional phrases. Okay, some spelling mistake I've written it, but still the spelling of is here. CONJUNCTION. Oh, there is nothing wrong. I've correct. Okay, so phrasal conjunctions. Now what happens? Phrases means more than two words or more than one word actually. If there is more than a word, you have to say it as a phrase. Like birds are flying. That's a phrasal sentence. That's a phrase. Okay, like that, you have to take care of it very carefully. So understand phrasal conjunctions like you'll also have prepositional phrases. You'll have adjectives, phrasal adverbs, all these things you'll have it. That you need to find it out and you have to learn. Now, what are these phrasal conjunctions? What are we going to do here? Here we are going to understand there is one sentence given and three phrases are given. Using any one of these phrases, you have to rephrase the sentence. And how is that happening? Let's check it out. It was raining heavily. Hence, only few people attended the meeting. Now, what does it mean hence here? Hence means the reason. As it is raining, because of that, few people only attended the meeting. Now, since it was raining, few people attended the meeting. This is correct. We can frame a sentence. Because it was raining, only few people attended the meeting. Okay. Therefore, few people attended the meeting. It started raining. This sentence we cannot frame it at all. With this phrase, we cannot start a sentence. Now, This also could be correct, but the rule in English is you can never, actually this is also correct. Option B is also correct. It's a phrasal conjunction. It was raining heavily, hence only few people attended the meeting. Since it was raining, only few people attended the meeting. Because it was raining, only few people attended the meeting. Yes. Option A and B, do we have that? Yes. Option A and B are correct. So the rest three are wrong. Okay. Next one, directions, change the speech. This was the question asked by some of the people in the previous doubt clarification session in the evening. I'm sorry, I was drinking some water actually. Well, the question here is, Ajay said, Saran may sing. Possibility. It is the possibility. Ajay said, Saran may sing. Don't know, he may sing. I said, like maybe Kiran may dance. I said, Ravichandra may fight. Many examples we can take it. That means the possibility we are showing there. Now, when it comes to the change of speech, may becomes might. May becomes might. Now, Ajay said that. This is correct. This is correct. This is correct. Okay, here it is also correct. Good. Saran. Okay, Sharan it should start. Saran it is correct. Saran is correct. Saran is also correct again. That means we did not start this sentence with sing or something. Okay, Sharan might sing. Okay, this sentence we have got might. Okay, always remember, might be if you use, you should have ing form. Might be if you use, the verb should be ing form. Be is an present participle form. We call it as ing form. I hope you are aware of it. I will be coming, we say, but I will be come. No one says it. Okay. I will be sleeping or I would be sleeping. She could be coming. She could be come. No one says it. So be is literally here an ing form. Okay. So might be is here. This sentence is wrong. Now again, Saran might be sing. This is also wrong. Now, yes, singing is there. Correct. This is correct. No, I'm telling the this phrase is correct. But here the question is, he may sing. We don't know whether he sings or not. He may sing. Now, if you say might be singing, that means now he is doing it. Sharan might be singing now. Maybe the sentence is correct, but logically it does not suit the question here. So Ajay said that Saran might sing is the right answer. In fact, the option D is also wrong. Option A is the right answer. Now, here comes the most terrific part actually, because people should keep on practicing these synonyms and antonyms as and when you have time. And you know, the only option, like many people, they ask me, sir, how do we remember all these synonyms and antonyms in our life? The only option you have to remember the synonyms and antonyms are only through practice. Only through practice. For example, today I've learned one word. Today I've learned one word, and that word I need to put it in practice. Use it somewhere. Okay, an example. Give me some time, we say. We say, give me some time. You know this word very well. Now, what I do, I am teaching you another synonym for that. That's ample. Now, for ample. Now, for example, when you're talking to your faculty, when you're talking to your trainers, when you're talking to your colleagues or somewhere, when you're talking, you can say, give me some time. Instead of that, give me ample time. So that this word registers in your brain. You will never forget that. That's how you need to keep practicing it. Otherwise, it will be a waste. How much ever you study, the dictionary should be in your brain. Unless or until the dictionary is in your brain, you can never do these synonyms and antonyms. Now, synonym of the word pensive. This is actually, this word pensive is a what do we say? It's a suffix of X. You take it up, it becomes expensive. Now let's see, expensive means what exactly? Expensive is very important, maybe very costly actually. I'm sorry, it is very costly. What would be costly? Only when it is important. Okay, so let's go with that, expensive. Now that is expensive. Now pensive. Pensive means which is how do I say? Which helps others to improve. See, for example, today I have given you the session on DXC part 2. The session. Oh, the session is very pensive. That means it helps us to improve. It helps us to improve. Then we call it as, the synonym of it is thoughtful. It's a thought-provoking session. So pensive means thoughtful. That's a direct synonym. Next, here comes the most appropriate antonym for the given word. Recede. Oh, good word it is actually. What do you mean by recede? What exactly recede means? Come on, anybody? Or start searching if you want it. See, for example, when you're traveling, what do you say? I'm about to recede my destination. I'm about to recede my destination, we say. What do you mean by that? Arrive. Correct? Isn't it? Oh, sorry. Recede my destination means this is wrong actually. I am sorry. I have gone to a wrong thing. Recede means we go back. I just receded my destination. That means I just left my destination. You wanted to go to Hyderabad and then I just receded my destination. That means you left Hyderabad just now. So when you go back, what is the thing which brings you? That is approach. Antonym. That means antonym is it's like, you know, what is that? The opposite word. The opposite word of a given word. So recede means it's like go back or move back or whatever it is actually. I'm sorry. So recede means just to go back or to move back. So what is the right word there? Approach. Yes, Ravichandra, as you tell, it is also an advanced word. Even this is correct. To be honest, advanced is also correct. But you understand it. Appropriate, most appropriate antonym. Recede, if you type in the in the Google, like recede antonyms, you'll also get the word advance, you'll also get approach. But actually here, we are talking about the destination, going or moving back here. The exact antonym comes only with the approach, not with the advance here. To be honest, just a word gives, like, only advance is given and the remaining three words are different, then advance is correct. But along with the advance, if approach is also given, approach is the right word to choose. It is the right antonym over there. Hope you got it, Ravichandra. What do you mean by precede? Come on, you tell me what is the meaning of precede. See, we say, right, he has preceded his arrival. He came before. Correct, that's what we say. 1 minute. Forward, that is precede. So here forward is wrong. Good, good. Many people are responding on my WhatsApp actually. Good. So precede meaning is forward, but here recede is the antonym is approach only. This is the right one. Okay, choose the correct spelling of the word to fill in the blank. You know, there are 4 words given. Out of all these 4 words, only 1 word is correct. Come on, Google it. You Google it and tell me. This is wrong. Second one is covetous, no. Covetous, no. Covetous. Covetous. When she visited his house, she looked at the place with coveted eyes. What do you mean by coveted eyes? Covetous eyes. What do you mean by covetous eyes? It's like, you know, see, for example, sometimes you are so desperate about something. You wanted to have a chicken biryani and all of a sudden you have seen a chicken biryani in front. Now what do? There will be lots of delight in your eyes. You're so delighted to see something. Then that is known as the covetous eyes. Okay. Next one. The boy dash actually yes, Ravichandra, desireful. The boy dash actually waiting for school to reopen. Now, boy is, what is boy here? Singular. Now for singular, we cannot use were, you know it. The boy in actually waiting for school. This is also wrong. Wrong preposition. Actually, we have to use a helping verb over there, but it is a preposition. Now, this also could be correct. This could be correct. Now, the boy has actually waiting for school to reopen. Wrong. For has is wrong because has if you use, you should have verb form is past participle. Past participle is waited. The boy has actually waited for school to reopen, but it is wrong. So the boy was actually waiting. See, this is ing form. You know it for the present participle form. You got to use ing form. So the boy was actually waiting for school to reopen. Next one. Nobody in the class dash the answer. Nobody. Is it a singular or plural? It has to be singular. 1 minute. Okay, it is singular. Why? I'll tell you. Somebody, someone, no one, everyone. All these words are singulars only. Nobody in the class knows English. That means out of many people, not even one knows English. See, it's as equal like, one of my friends is sitting in the class. It is as equal is like that. So as it is singular, you cannot use have, you cannot use were. Now, nobody in the class dash the answer. What is the answer here? One minute. Is my class visible? Ravichandra, can you just text me whether it is visible, the class? Because there is some problem with one of the students. One minute. Yeah, it is working. The class is working. Thank you, Ravichandra. Thank you, Siva Satyanarayana. Thank you. Okay, so let's go back. There was some error from one of the students. Okay, so here these are all singular, so we cannot use option B and option D. Okay, so nobody in the class dash the answer, it is has the answer. Was the answer, there is no meaning at all. Okay, the man to who I sold my house was very wealthy. To who I sold out, not correct at all. To who I sell, this is completely a blunder. Was very wealthy, that means it is talking about the past. So obviously the verb also will be in the past. This is present form, this is wrong. Again, this is also wrong because here the sell is a present form, infinitive form. To whom I sold out, no. Actually to whom, the particular person we are talking, so whom should be used. So option C is the right answer. Next one. Replace the underlined phrase. See, underlined phrase they told. That means there are two words. It's a phrase. They have waited for more than 2 hours now. See, I always told you, now if it is written, ing form should be there in the sentence. That means in the verb. They have waited. I told you, ing form if you have to use be, that is been also is correct. Now, they had waited is wrong. They have been waiting for more than 2 hours now. That means have been means even now they are waiting. If you put it as had, that means long back. We are talking about the long back. This is wrong. Has been. Has cannot be used because it is they. They will only have. They have been waiting for more than 2 hours now. Got it? Thank you. I hope the session was informative. Okay. I hope the session was pensive. Hope you understood it. If you have any questions, you can just raise it in the QA session. Come on, fast. No one? I'll just ask Sudhir sir to join the session. Okay, well, people, from tomorrow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to extend a little more session for you people, because I feel English is crucially playing a little better role for you people in DXC and Capgemini. Okay, so another 10-15 minutes, we'll be extending the session from 11 to 12 from tomorrow. Clear? Thank you. Sudhir sir, over to you.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Sir, is that okay, sir, if I extend the session for another 10-15 minutes?
No problem, sir. No problem, sir.
Okay, because we have a lot of things to do it in the language part, that's why.
Especially the English is very important for Capgemini, sir. So many students are disqualifying in the test only.
Acha, okay. Even DXC also, right, sir?
Yes. In Capgemini, if you are not qualified in the round, the next round is going to be not open, sir. If you are qualified, then only the gaming session will be open.
Oh, it directly tells whether you are qualified or not there itself.
Qualified or not. Yes, exactly.
Acha. So the next round opens, then you are qualified. Otherwise, you can just go home.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, cool. Okay. So please understand the importance of it. All the very best. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. From the last 2 years, so many students are disqualifying in English round only. Please be concentrate on English also. Yes, students. Is my screen is visible, everyone? Is my screen is visible? Okay. And working with from today onwards, we are going to introduce the session of automata fixed question in our tests. For each question, for each test, there is only one question, and I'm going to give you like that. There are totally 4 questions on that. Okay. Just try to write everything. First of all, for automata fixed questions, first of all, I'm going to explain here. Then you have to write right there. This session is more focusing on non-IT students. Okay. And the automata fixed question, the real automata fixed questions, which are going to be which are asked already in DXC. Okay, this is the first question. I'm going to explain you the function or method. Pair reverse array accepts 2 arguments, length and integer representing the size of the list, and an array the list of integers. Something is there. If you understand it, the length of the array is going to be 6, and these are the elements here. And the function is expected to modify the array. As like this. The array is initially 30, 20, 30, 10, 40, 50, 60. That means we have to modify it as a pair reverse array. Pair reverse array means 20 and 30 is going to be reversed here. That means it becomes 30 and 20. Then 10 and 40 becomes 40 and 10. Then 50 and 60 becomes 60 and 50. If it is going to be like this, another array, 20 and 30, 10 and 40. If it is an odd values is there, the last value we have to keep like that only. Okay. And the question here, it is going to be given that the function method compiles successfully, but fails to produce a desired result for some or all test cases due to incorrect implementation. Your task is to debug the code so that it passes all the test cases. That means it is some logical error is there. That is not a runtime error. That is not a compile time error. There is definitely a logical error is there, and we have to modify it. For example, the values is going to be like this. This is the program. If you are clicking on that, this is the input, and the desired output is going to be this one, but it gives another output. Okay. In DXC, it is going to be visible only. Nothing is the main function. Nothing is visible in the DXC exam. Here it is going to be visible only. You have to modify here. First of all, I'm going to execute it. I'm going to give you the input here. The output. Just observe the output here. The output is not matching here. The output is going to be somewhat different here. Different. For example, the output is going to be 30 and 20 rate, but here it is going to be 30 and 10. Yes, if you observe here, there is some mistake in the code here. The code is also available. Okay. And we have to understand what it is, and then we have to modify the code here. Clear, everyone? What it is going to be. Now I'm going to write, I'm going to take these values. And how it is going to be working, I'm going to explain you. How I'm going to modify it. This is the input, and these are the index values. Okay. And here I is going to be starting from 0 to the last value. There is no need to go for the last value. I have to the I is going to be travel up to the last but one value. There is no need to go for the last value. If you go for the last value, there is no other value, right? Here there is no modifications is there. That's why we have to go for last but one value. Okay, that is also perfect. We have to start from I is equal to 0 and I have to stop up to the last but one value. Yes, this is perfect. No doubt about that. Okay. Coming into this position, temp is equal to E of I. Now I am going to write here. What is the temp now? Temp is equal to ERR of I here. What is ERR of I? I is 0. ERR of I is going to be 20. ERR of I is going to be 20 here. Now, okay. Then ERR of I is equal to ERR of I is equal to what value it is going to be? What value it is going to be? ERR of I plus 1. What is ERR of I plus 1? I is at 0. 0 plus 1 is going to be 30 here. That means here it is ER of I is going to be replaced with 30. Yes, it's working, right? Then ER of I plus 1 is equal to temp. ER of I plus 1 means this value temp is 20. Yes, just simply I have to maintain 20 at this position. If you observe here, these two values are interchanged or not? These two values are interchanged or not, students? These two values are interchanged or not? Yes. If the two values are interchanged or not? But it is giving some wrong result, right? It's giving some wrong result. Why it is giving some wrong result? Don't know, right? Then after applying of this one, I plus plus, then it becomes I is moving into the next value. I is moving into the next value. If I apply it again, then these two values also modified as 20 and 10. But this is the wrong one. This is the wrong one, right? That's why when you are working with this, if I'm going to execute it, if this is the input, F6 and this is the input, just observe here 10 is at this position, right? Yes, 10 is at this position, right? That is the mismatch here. That is the mismatch here when you are working this. What is the mistake? It's very, very simple mistake. If you modify it, I and this I and I plus 1, these two values, and we have to go this I to this position, not this position. That's why here I have to write instead of I plus plus, I have to write I plus is equal to 2. That's it. Instead of I plus plus, I have to write I plus is equal to 2, or else we can write here I plus plus. Or here we can write I plus plus. Anything we can write. For example, now I am going to execute it. If this is the 6 values and this is the array, just observe here 20 and 30 are going to be interchanged. 10 and 40 are interchanged. 50 and 60 are also interchanged here. Is it clear, everyone? For example, if it is going to be only 5 values, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, just observe here the first two values are interchanged, the next two values are interchanged, the last value remains unchanged and it is going to be 5 only. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? What I'm writing here, just simply I'm writing another I plus plus here, or else I can write I plus is equal to 2. Instead of incrementing one value, I have to increment two values here. That's it. Is it clear, everyone? No, it is going to be working. It is going to be working on only C, CPP and Java. In DXC, the only 3 languages is going to be there. There is no Python. That's why I'm going to tell you in C only. When you are going for DXC automata fixed questions, it is in the top right hand side, like code mind, it is going to be asked what language you have to write. You have to select C here. If you are going for Java, that is more typical. Better to go write in C language. Okay. Just a minute. Yes, exactly. Instead of I plus plus, you have to use I plus is equal to 2. Clear, I think. Very, very simple thing. The question is very big. The question is very big, right? The question is very big, and try to understand is also more typical. First of all, read the question. If it is new question, first of all, read. First of all, read. But here in automata fixed DXC questions, for example, in reasoning, arithmetic, or anything, if we cannot move from one question to another question. You cannot move from one question to another question. But in automata fixed questions, we can move from one question to another question. That is possible. Okay. Only for automata fixed questions, we can move from one question to another question. Clear? Moving into the second question. I run the code using odd length. Okay. For example, the values is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There are only 5 values is there here. Okay, there is only 5 values is there, and now I is at this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, these are the index values, and these are the values. These are the values. Okay. Okay. I will write it. Okay. I will try run it. First of all, I'm going to execute it. I value is equal to 0. The I is at this position. Okay. I is at this position. Okay. To write I at this position. Okay. Now temp is equal to error of I. Temp value is going to be 1 now. Temp value is going to be 1. Temp value is going to be 1. And then error of I is equal to error of I plus 1. That means it is going to be modified like this 2, 2. Then error of I plus 1 is equal to temp, and 1 is going to be placed to this position. Then I is incremented like this. I is plus 1 here, plus 2 here, plus 2. Then again I am going to work with this is 4, and this is going to be 3 here. Then I is incremented. I is equal to I plus 1, right? I plus 2, right? Now it is moving into the last value. The size is going to be 4, but here I am writing length minus 1 only. That this case it is going to be false. That's why it is coming out. We have to maintain I less than. This is also in the question. I less than length minus 1. Clear, everyone? The odd length. Change whole program. Yes, we can change the whole program also. We can change the whole program also, and we can write also. No problem for that. If you not understand what writing the logic, if you know how to write the logic, just delete this code. There is no need to. We cannot delete this one. We can delete this one and we can write it. Clear? Yes, that is about the first question. The function method replace values except 2 arguments, the size and array representing the size of the given list and input list, and the function will replace the values based on the size of the array. If size is even, if the array size is even, it replace all the elements with 0, or if the size is odd, it replace with all values with 1. All values with 1. If the size is even, we have to replace all the values in the array with 0. If the size is odd, we have to replace all the values with 1. Okay, the function or method replace values compiles successfully, that means there is no compile error. If it is a compiler, it is mentioned here only. There is a compile error. You have to rectify what is the compile error. Okay. You replace compile successfully, but fails to give the expected output due to the logic error. For example, here is the input 3 1 2 3. The answer is going to be 111. Why? The length of the array is going to be odd, and we have to replace all values with ones. If the input is 4 and the values are going to be like this, the output is going to be all values are going to be zeros. We have to write the logic like this. First of all, I am going to execute it how it is working. If I am going to execute it, if it is 3 1 2 and 3, the answer it is going to be giving some other values, some other value. Okay. If I am going to execute, if it is even value, it is going to give some wrong output here. I'm going to rectify it. Okay. And if the size mod 2 is equal to 0 means this is going to be an even condition. Else means it is going to be an odd condition. Okay. First of all, I'm going to check with even condition. If the size is odd, so if the size is even, I'm moving inside. If you are not understand what about while loop, just delete that while loop. You can write it using for loop also. Okay. But here we have to modify all the values, right? But here it is I plus is equal to 2. Just simply you have to modify with I plus 1. That's it. Here also j plus 2. We have to modify it 1. That's it. Nothing else. There is no need to modify anything. We have to modify all the values, right? Not alternative values. You have to modify all the values. Just simply instead of I plus is equal to 2, you have to modify with 1. That's it. If I'm going to execute, if it is 3 1 2 3. It is going to be like this. If I'm going to execute, it is 4 1 2 3 4. It is going to be 0. That's it. Nothing else. These what I am explaining automata fixed questions are directly asked in the DXC exam itself. The dump of the DXC automata fixed questions is very less. I am teaching this session especially for non-IT students. Again and again, I am telling that. Is it clear, everyone? I will share. Definitely I will share. Okay. How I am going to share? I share these questions in the Codement practice tests. Okay. Then you can n number of times you can attempt it. Yes, we can use C++ instead of C, and Java also you can attempt. No doubt about that. But here I am going to teach you in C only. In C++ also the same logic. Okay. If you understand the syntax of C++ or Java, directly we can work with that. Clear? Yes. Better to go for C. I always prefer C. If there is a Python, better to go for Python, but there is no Python here. Okay. The question is very simple here. The question is very simple. What is the question? We have to understand the question first of all. If the odd length values, odd length of array, there is an odd length of array, we have to modify all the values of the array is going to be 1. If it is even, we have to modify all the values with 0. That's it, nothing else. For example, I don't understand this logic. Just delete this logic. I'm going to write like this. I is equal to 0. I less than size and I plus plus. And simply I'm going to write input list, right? Input list of I is equal to, if it is even, I'm going to write with 0 here. That's it, nothing else. I'm going to copy it and I have to write instead of this one also, I'm going to write this logic. Here instead of 0, I have to write 1. That's it. Is it clear, everyone? So I'm going to execute it. If it is 4 1 2 3 4, all the values are going to be replaced with zeros here. But here it is working with while loop. Here we have to modify all values with zeros, right? Yes, it is working perfectly, but it is incrementing +2. The index values are going to be like this, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 in a continuous manner. We have to modify all the values, not alternative values. If it is alternative values, this is correct. If it is odd, if it is all the values, we have to write I plus is equal to 1. And here also j plus is equal to 1. Clear, everyone? In practice, we are giving multiple options, multiple attempts, right? Yes, step length. Step length, we have to modify it as 1. That's it. Yes, we can answer in one question in C, one question in Python, one question in CPP, one question in Java. That we can write in any language, no, not restricted to any other language. We can write one question in C, another second question in CPP, and third question in Java. That is possible. We can write it. That is not a problem. If you have any type of questions, any question, it is a silly or serious question, just ask me. Definitely, I will clear you. Okay. Don't bother about all these things. First of all, learn what I'm telling here. That's it. Clear? And moving into the third question. Moving into the third question, the function method remove element prints space separated integers and that remain after removing an integer at the given index from the input list. What is that? Again, the function method remove element compiles successfully, but fails to print the desired result for some test cases due to incorrect implementation of the function. Your task is to fix the code. What is that? Here, there is an array. There is an array of 5 elements, for example, and it is going to be give some 5 here. Sorry, 0 here. What it is going to be? The 0th index element we are going to delete. What we are going to delete? We are going to delete 0th index element. What is the 0th index element? That is going to be 1. That's why the answer is 1 is deleted. That's why the answer is 2, 3, 4, 5. If the index is 2, for example, if the index is 2, for example, this is first index, 0th index, first index, second index, right? That means 3 is going to be deleted. The answer is going to be 1, 2, 4, 5 is the answer. 1, 2, 4, 5 is the answer. Clear? Clear, everyone? If it is going to be 0, we are going to delete the 0th index element and we have to write like this. And this is syntactically correct. And we have to modify one value. If I am going to execute it, then I will explain you. For example, if it is a 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and the 0th index is going to be deleted. And the answer, just observe here, the answer is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, the answer is not correct. We have to modify it as 2, 3, 4, 5. We have to delete the first element, not the last element, right? And we have to work on this functionality now. Okay, now size is going to be array size and index value, which element we are going to delete. Input list is the array here. Index value is, for example, the index value is greater than, for example, sometimes here how many elements are there? Only 5 elements. That means the maximum index is going to be 4 only. Sometimes the index is going to be 10. Is it possible to delete? No, right? That's why here it is going to be right. Index value, that means 0 is less than 5. Is it true or not? Yes, it is true. Then it is moving inside it. If it is like that, we are going to print all the values. If the index is out of bound, we have to print all the values. That is not a big mistake. Okay. If it is out of range, we are going to print all the values. If it is inside the bound, we have to write the logic. That means the mistake is here only. The mistake is here only. And one more thing we have to understand. We are going to delete one value. That means the size is going to be decremented by 1. And we are going to print all the values. Yes, it is also working. It is also working. That is also not a big problem, right? Not a big problem. And going into this, and that means the problem is with this functionality. What is this? Here I is equal to index value. I is equal to index value. That means I'm going to write here, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. These are the values here. And the index values are going to be like this. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Okay. Now I have to take I value at this position. I value at index value. Index value is going to be 0, right? For example, if it is 2, I'm going to take the index value I is at this position. I is at this position. What I have to write here, I already explained in the last class also. Instead of writing I plus plus, you have to write I plus 1. That's it. The what is the next value you have to copy into here. That means 4 is going to be replaced to this position. 4 is going to be replaced to this position. Then I is moving here like this, and 5 is going to be placed here like this. Just observe here. The 3 is deleted, right? In the same way, for example, if the index value is going to be 0, I'm at this position. 2 is going to be copied into this position, and I is moving here, and 3 is copied, and I is moving, and 4 is copied, and I is moving, and 5 is copied here. And instead of printing to the last value, we are going to print size minus 1 value. That's why it is going to be printed 2, 3, 4, 5 only. Clear, everyone? How it is printing? Simply we have to modify I plus plus here, I plus plus to I plus 1. That's it, nothing else. If I'm going to execute it, if it is 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it is 0, the answer is 2, 3, 4, 5. Clear? If I'm going to execute it, if it is 5 elements, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it is going to be the second index value. The answer is 3 is missing in the list. Just observe here, everyone. Is it clear? Is it clear, everyone? Second one. The second one here, there is going to be 2 always. I plus is equal to 2 and j plus is equal to 2. We have to modify all values, right? We have to modify all values. That means here if the size is even, I have to modify all values to zeros. But here I plus 2 means alternative values are going to be zeros only. We have to modify all the values, right? Instead of writing I plus is equal to 2, just modify I plus is equal to 1. And here also j plus is equal to 1. That's it, nothing else. Okay, then moving into the any doubts here, any doubts? While taking this exam, we can execute the code to know which output. Yes, exactly. Yes, if there is a run button is there, If you click on that, it will show you the wrong output also. Okay, then you can modify it. If it is successfully working, it is going to be give that 6 out of 6 test cases are going to be passed in a small values here. In a small top right corner, it is going to be tell like this. 10 out of 10 passed. Small in a very small font. Just observe that when you are writing that. Again, in very small font, they are going to be display like this. Okay. And moving into the fourth question. Compile successfully again. Compile successfully, but return the result. That is due to the logical error. It is going to be some mistake. What is the problem here? Sum of value accepts 3 arguments. The function accepts 3 arguments. First one is array length, and the next one is array elements, and one more element is there. That is going to be 2. And here, how many times is 2 in the list? 1, 2, 3 times, right? 3 times, right? That's why 2 is repeated for 3 times, and the sum of the 3 2's is going to be 6. How many times it is going to be? 3 times 3 into 2, that is going to be 6. The answer is going to be like this. This is the functionality. Where it is missing, we don't know exactly. For example, if I'm going to execute it with this input, what is the output I'm going to write? If I'm going to execute, if this is the input, and the answer is going to be 6, I think. I think I modified it. Val is going to be 2. Sorry, if it is going to be like this, it is going to be like this. And here this is the input and the output is going to be 2 only. This is the wrong one. Here, instead of writing, just simply we can write I plus plus error of I and I plus plus here. And we have to add like this, sum plus is equal to. That means if the value is going to be, I'm going to write like this. I have to check all the values from 0th element to the last element. That's why I'm going to write I is equal to 0 to I less than n and I plus plus. If the value is equal to, the array, then we have to add it to the sum. That's it, nothing else. For example, 1 is equal to 2. No. 2 is equal to 2. Yes. Then I'm going to add it to the one variable that is called sum. 4 is not equal to 2. 3 is not equal to 2. 2 is equal to 2. Again, I'm going to add it. This is the solution for that. If I'm going to execute, and this is the input, and the answer is going to be 6 here. Okay, just simply what is the input here? For example, plus, it is automatically like this. The program is going to be like this, and you have to modify here. Just simply you have to maintain one plus here. That's it. Sum plus is equal to r of I. Instead of sum is equal to r of I, you have to write sum plus is equal to r of I. That's it. Clear? We can write our own logic also. If you are not understand, just clear that code, and write that. And one more button is also there in the top right corner. That is the reset. For example, you are modifying so many times and you missed something else. If you want that previous code. What is the previous code? Just click on the top right corner. There is one reset button is there. If you click on the reset button, the code is coming, the original code here. The code is coming. What the DXC is going to be give, the original code is coming. Clear? One reset button, very small one, where it is going to be, for example, when language drop down button is there, C, CPP or Java. At that position only, there is one reset button is there. If you mouse over on that, it is going to be display as a reset. If you click on that reset button, the code is going to be into the original stage of the original code. Clear? Why not I plus plus? Yes, that is a small mistake. We have to write I plus plus, not plus plus I. We can write here I plus plus or plus plus I. That is not a big problem. Here. In the last question, the question is going to be like this only, not like that. The question is going to be like this. The original question is going to be like this. I is equal to 0, I less than length, I plus plus. If r of I is equal to value, sum is equal to r of I. Okay. Instead of this, we have to write all the values, right? And simply I'm going to write sum plus is equal to r of I. We have to write that plus symbol. That's it. Clear everyone? Remember the question names here, question names, what we are working here. The same questions, same variables, they are going to be asked. Clear? No group discussion in Capgemini. There is no group discussion. For every question, language much. Yes, we can change for every question. We can write one question in C, another question in CPP, another question in Java. That is not a problem. We can write it. Is it clear, everyone? I will assign the DXC questions. What is that? Automata fix questions, and try to write it, everyone. Okay, students. Bye everyone. If you have any doubt, I'm going to be available on the doubt session. Maybe I'm going to be available from 7 to 7:30. 7 to 7:30 session. I have to work in college and I have to attend 7 to 7:30 doubt session. If you have any doubts, please contact me at that time. Okay, guys. Sometimes maybe two changes. Sometimes maybe two changes or one. Most probably it is going to be in only one change. Only one change. That is not PPT, right? I will share the questions. Definitely, but that is not a PPT. Okay. Bye everyone.